Hojland, Jackson, and Julian Alvarez. You want to know which player will you bench, which player will you sell, and which one will you play?
Hojland. My now first 11 yangu ako ndani. Nitabench Alvarez, Jackson.
Alvarez, Jackson, and Hojland. You don't even sell Jackson. Unaenda kumfunga jela. You don't put Jackson in the same conversation with Alvarez and
Hojland.
Oh. So I would start Alvarez, bench Hojland, and arrest Jackson.
Why will you bench Hojland? And I think right now for Premier League, Hojland are top.
So now, as you can see, the performance that Alvarez put when Haaland was injured, is a sensational striker. You can't imagine a second striker in Manchester City has actually more goals than a first striker in Arsenal. I'm sorry to say that.
Wewe pia pale comment section, you can also tell us who will you start, who will you bench, and who will you sell or arrest. Hello guys, welcome back. This is Big Sports Africa, still your number one online football show in Africa right now, and I am still your host, Assassin Ibra. Today on our show, we are privileged to have some fans. Let them introduce themselves as we go on.
Okay, thank you, Assassin. Okay, kwa majina naitwa Brian Mugonjoroge. Mimi die hard fan wa Manchester United, the great.
Great 10.
This is Mesh 7, Arsenal fan number 1 in Kenya.
So thank you, Mesh 7. So today we want to talk about Premier League inclusive. We want to compare and contrast some players. And we want to know which player will you bench, which player will you sell, and which one will you play. So first of all, we have a list here. We want to, first of all, let us talk about the strikers. I have 3 players here. Hojland, Jackson, and Julian Alvarez. Let us start with the man from the great and glorious team.
Manchester United.
Which one will you sell, bench, and play? We have Hojland, Jackson, and Julian Alvarez.
First of all, as you can see the progress right now, isi mambo na nia manini.
Unataka kusifu timu yako hii.
Hojland. My now first 11 yangu ako ndani. Nitabench Alvarez, Jackson.
You said Jackson.
Na Muzi.
Now, Alvarez, Jackson, and Hojland. The first thing, you don't even sell Jackson. Unaenda kumfunga jela.
Why?
You don't put Jackson in the same conversation with Alvarez and
Hojland.
Oh. So I would start Alvarez, bench Hojland, and arrest Jackson.
Why will you bench Hojland? And I think right now for Premier League, Hojland are top.
So now, as you can see, the performance that Alvarez put when Haaland was injured, is a sensational striker. Because you can't imagine a second striker in Manchester City has actually more goals than a first striker in Arsenal.
Yeah, true.
I'm sorry to say that.
Sitaendelea mingi, umekuza timu kubwa. Why would you bench Alvarez? Na unapata pale ujamaa amecheza fiti sana.
Okay, in terms of kucheza ako fiti, but with the improvement yenye nimeona Hojland of late yenye amekuwa nayo. Umse amekuwa akionyeshana yenyewe anaweza cheza. Okay, ame score for almost 4 consecutive games.
5 games,
5, yeah, exactly. So this means umse ako na potential mingi sana na he can do more and great. So ukimweka tu pale we expect tu mabao zinakama.
And mimi wewe pia pale comment section, you can also tell us who will you start, who will you bench, and who will you sell or arrest. Venye Mesha anasema mwingine anafaa ende jela. So on our midfield we have Bruno, Odegaard, and Bernardo Silva. My glorious team.
As for me, you say Bruno, Odegaard, and Bernardo Silva. First of all, ukiangalia au players wote, they are great players and good players wote. So as for me, kikosi yangu venye naweza ipanga, Bruno at first. He's a team leader. Besides being a player.
Kulialia yote analia.
He's a team leader. Analilia timu yake. Analia timu yake.
Unaweza lilia timu.
Si ndio? Unaweza lilia timu yako. Yeah. So Bruno taanza. Bench yangu mimi naweka Silva, umsi anakonga tu fiti. Odegaard.
Sikia watu wajibu.
I knew it will bring problems. Wacha tusikie Mesh. Nini mbaya? Anasema nataka Odegaard.
Do you know Odegaard is the most technically gifted player in the Premier League.
We call him the Premier League Messi.
Exactly, but it depends with me as a coach. What if role yenye nakuja ku execute?
So okay, I understand. Kuna makochi wao role wanataka tu wabaki tu kwa Premier League. So kuna wengine they are fighting for titles.
Yeah.
So as a coach Yeye atachukua tu ule mwenye atambakisha tu kwa Premier League.
Mambo yamechemka.
So I would start with Odegaard, captain, leader, technically gifted, perfect footballer, Premier League Messi, Sifu. That Norway captain.
Since he was 18, you didn't tell them.
So this player was signed at Real Madrid when he was 16. Yeah. He has played with Cristiano, Modric, Marcelo,
Varane,
Sergio, Varane, Casemiro.
Ambia ukweli bana.
Odegaard start, bench Silva, huyo Kalasinga ingine tupa na huko mbali.
Kalasinga ni gani?
Si Bruno ni Kalasinga muhimu.
No, huwezi ongea kuhusu Kalasinga. This man, umseme kwa kijionyesha kwa game, ana come through kwa team.
What has he done?
Is the captain, captainship yenye amepewa inaonyesha
still Odegaard ni captain.
Sijakataa but ina depend venye anakuja ana execute kwa Manchester United. This is a great player.
Execute?
Ukienda tu Portugal bado kwa fiti.
Hapo kwa Portugal
ni sawa.
Hapo sawa.
But now what has he executed in Manchester United?
Yeah.
Ni mapilipili tu anakula.
Kuna kuanguka ya team. Wasemani bu bongeni hapo hivyo kwa.
By the way, you also
anasema ni
Kalasinga ni kutoa tu meka kuna kinena
pale kwa
uniheta wa Man U.
Tulia shoni yangu karibu kupigana msijali. Hata wale pale comment section tell us, do you think you will sell this Kalasinga called Bruno Fernandes ama utamwanzisha or you will bench him? Si ndio? Mambo imechemka.
So actually Kalasinga unampeleka River Road akauze spare parts za gari huko.
Mambo imechemka bro, usijali. We are just comparing and contrasting. Umesema wewe utauza
mimi Odegaard namuuza.
Kwa nini?
Okay.
Juu ball.
Si story na ball ama nini. I've never been following up Odegaard. Yeah.
But ndo maana
I don't yeah, exactly. Mse anajua Odegaard sijui akianzia kutoka azaliwe. Amekuwa akifollow up documentary zake. Alafu unakuja kuniambia tini.
Unasema unataka documentary.
Bana documentary.
Thank you so much. Hata wewe pale comment section bana, unajua mambo imechemka hapa studio and we want you to join our chats in the comment section. Thank you so much. Tunataka tuingie kwa defenders, Premier League defenders. Tuko na Varane, tuko na Akanji, and then we have Ibrahima Konate. Which one will you start? Which one will you bench? And which one will you sell? Okay, the great and glorious.
Yeah. From the point of view. Umse.
Mama amechemka hata kusema anataka
ana obvious Varane.
Acha tusikie.
From the point of view, naweza na Akanji yako sawa. Naweza na yeye ndio akipata injury, bench yangu itakuwa na Varane. Konate
wait, what about Liverpool? How do you feel about that one? Anyway, Mesh.
Bana, these people here are biased. Unaona?
Very biased.
You can't put Varane Uwezi kwa wasanii kwa game.
No, unajana.
Unaweka aje Akanji, Varane.
So my friend, umesema you will sell Ibrahima Konate.
Konate, exactly. Okay, this player is I can see from my point of view. Konate is a good player too. Yeah, that's why sijampeleka jela kama huyu. Nimemwambia aende ataita
maisha mahali pengine.
Kwa nini lakini unaweza
Okay, Konate is for me is not in terms of skills as a defender bado game yake iko chini.
Yeah. Kushinda
Varane is an experienced player. Amechezea team, amewin big titles, amechezea team kubwa, so experience iko. So bado Konate mchanga na muuza aende apate experience, tutapatana baadaye.
Na
Akanji is a good player, generally been at a great Manchester City or brothers. So he's a good player.
Unaanza mambo ya bro hapa. I don't know bro, why would you sell this man called
Varane? The first thing as a defender, as a player. Unaona? As a player, you are employed to play.
Yeah.
And you start complaining, we're having so many minutes. That you are playing on Sunday, you play on Wednesday. So what kind of a man are you? Yeah. You are employed, you are contracted to play and play only. So now you are not committed to your contract. The first thing, you're getting old. You get injured every time. Availability is ability. So if you're not available for your team, you have to go.
But the moment you are available, you can unaweza cheza poa. Unaweza cheza.
So now
unawakilisha team.
We are talking about you start according to what you can offer right now. What Varane can offer right now is just keeping the physios and the doctors busy. Nothing more.
That's true. That one is very. What about Akanji?
So Akanji is a good defender, And when you see Akanji in a system of Man City not doing that well, because we're not seeing his name somewhere there at the top.
Yeah.
When you see Akanji not doing that well, in presence of Stones, in presence of Dias, in presence of Rodri, so you think, because that system supports players. So if you isolate him, he's going to struggle. So Konate this season has been great. He has helped Liverpool. He has played so well. So I would start Konate over the two.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. At our pale comment section, please, you can join the comment section. Otuambi, do you think that Akanji is a good player that now that he's playing at Man City the way Mesh 7 is saying? And do you think Ibrahima Konate is a good one? Although mimi hapo niko na tafsiri kidogo, because I would start Akanji, bench Konate kidogo.
Na uze hiyo fala
nyingine. Yule mwingine umesema ni Raivani. Anyway, tunataka tuingie hapa.
Unaona katikati kwanza, wanifinyilie tu. Leo wanifinyilie.
Tuko na goalkeeper. Now this is where it gets even better, because we have top goalkeepers who we want to see. So tuko na David Raya, number 1, Alisson Becker, and then Petrovic from Chelsea. Which one will you start? Which one will you bench? And which one will you sell?
Thank you for that. First of all, Alisson Becker. Let's all agree he's a good goalkeeper.
He was.
Until he was, but jina bado iko, bado anaweza execute, bado fiti. Yeah. So mimi ukinipea hawa tatu, Alisson Becker anakuwa number 1 pale. Raya namweka bench. Huyo mwisho nani?
Ule wa Chelsea anaitwa
Petrovic. Jina hata ijulikani.
But he's a good one. No, honestly, msione Chelsea kwa sababu Chelsea wako na kwa number 2, ile page number 2. Petrovic amekuwa msemo mwenye amejitokeza na ameprove. Number 1 is very young. Number 2 is very physical, more than Becker. Sorry to my Liverpool fans. Petrovic so far, sahi kwa hii ligi, I think he's one of the best goalkeepers. He is better than Alisson Becker. Lakini mafans nyinyi wenyewe mtaamua. Mesh, huyu anasema mambo yake. Wewe kabla tujue results, wewe unaweza bench.
So now, number 1, I'm selling whatever you call it, Belovic, Petrovic, whatever. I don't know that name.
You don't even know him.
Simjui huyo ni nani. And then I'm starting Alisson Becker with a lot of reasons. Wow. Then I'm benching Raya.
Before we go to the reasons, wacha tusikie kijana wetu hapa wa the great and glorious Manchester United wanasema wanajua ball squeezy. Why will you sell Petrovic and then start Alisson Becker and bench Raya?
Okay, first of all, Alisson Becker ukimweka pale, he's an experienced. Unajua kwa goalkeeper, at times you look at experience.
Kidoya inasema.
Umse ameingia kwa cups mingi, finals mingi, so na amekuwa hapo wenyewe akishow up kwa team. So umse is a good goalkeeper generally.
Raya, everyone has to admit Alisson Becker is a good one.
Generally.
That's a good one.
Raya, as you know, he comes from the team.
From the biggest team in London.
Ndovu, wanaita Ndovu. So being there, he's doing well and he's a good goalkeeper.
Ugala muume na haki umpe.
Chelsea, goalkeeper, hata yesi ati ni venye ni mbaya sana. Ako fiti but
rudio jina. Unamjua kweli?
Sijui ni Petros.
Utamuuza tu.
Pedro,
why will you start Alisson Becker? We really need to know why.
So Alisson Becker amechezea Liverpool for a very long period. Na every season amekuwa consistent. So tulimwona since that time kwa Champions League final, akakuja tena akabeba Champions League, akabeba Premier League. Tena amekuwa so consistent. So the reason that I won't start David Raya has been playing at Brentford. He just came to Arsenal, and this is now first half of his season. So we don't know exactly if he goes to injury and comes back, what kind of a Raya are we going to have? What kind of a player is he going to turn up? Is he going to beat that injury cast, or is he going now to just get washed away by now? Because most of the fans are toxic. So if you meet toxic fans, you get carried away by the emotions, and then you're done. So I think Raya is a good goalkeeper, but now he doesn't have that experience in a top flight team. So he still needs time, 1 or 2 seasons, and then we can start talking.
I think hapo Mesh, hapo kwa goalkeeper, I will differ with you kidogo, because number 1, I think the best goalkeepers in the world come from Spain, and David Raya is from Spain. Talk about another goalkeeper from Spain was just David De Gea was a good one from Spain. And then you also have who you are Chelsea too bad, number 1 goalkeeper. Sanchez is also from Spain. He's a good one. Even hawajapata time pale Premier League. Unipe time kidogo pale comment section. Naona mambo imechemka. Lakini I think Ryan is also young.
So just because anatoka Spain.
No. Yeah. I'm giving you facts. Now hapo nilikuwa nakupatia tu by the way. Number 2 is very young. Na akiwa Brentford, I think Mikel Arteta already spotted him akiwa Brentford, and that's why we took him on loan. Because his saves. Unajua Alisson Becker right now, mimi venye namuona, he's not the same Alisson Becker mwenye aliwin UCL with Liverpool. Because the mistakes right now with Alisson Becker are very many. Ni venye tu si Onana, ndio maana media iongei. But ingekuwa ni Onana ama ni Alisson Becker kwa Man U, and I think I've also not seen Alisson Becker play in another team in the Premier League to prove. David Raya has already played in Brentford. Nah, he was one of the top 3 kwa clean sheets hata ukiangalia, and he was with Brentford. Remember, he was with Brentford when you are one of the best defenders. Anyway, hata wewe pale comment section, sio lazima ukubaliane na mimi. Unaweza join comment section and tell us, do you think Alisson Becker is better than David Raya? Because I think David Raya is better. Tuingie kwa coach, na najua coach wako hayuko, ako down sahi. Wangu hayuko, ako juu. So tumeweka wale wako katikati, ama nimeongea baya?
Hapana. Wasomani hapo mnaweza sikia mwenyewe msana bonga tu. Head speech.
Ni ukweli.
Acha nikwambie kitu moja. Kipara ni moja Premier League.
Wachia hapo. So we have Unai Emery, Postecoglou and De Zerbi. Robert De Zerbi. Which one will you start? Which one will you bench as your coach? And which one will you sell? Toka hapo.
So umesema mimi ndio the owner of the club sasa.
Wewe ndio owner of the club. Uko na Unai Emery, you have Postecoglou from Tottenham, and then you have Robert De Zerbi from Brighton.
Okay, first of all, from the look of things, Unai Emery amekuwa akifanya kazi poa whichever club amekuwa akienda. Juu kwanza mimi nakumbuka kuna time amefika Villarreal. Sisi na hapo sasa ndio Manchester tunakaa.
Akienda Villarreal alikuwa ametoka
Arsenal.
Alikuwa amefanya nini Arsenal?
Mama imechemka.
Ndio alikuwa amefanya. So umse nakumbukanga hiyo game si kama fans wa Man U tumeenda hapo tukisema hii kombe tunachukua.
Nakumbuka.
But he did whatever he did and the team did whatever they did, na hiyo ni ikapita. Yeah. So Unai Emery ako fiti. Coach naweza mchukulia man the list yenye umenipea. Ako fiti. Bench na
Postecoglou from Tottenham or Robert De Zerbi from Brighton.
The Brighton manager
De
Zerbi, yeah. Ukimweka bench ako fiti. Tottenham, msisi jamu observe fiti. On my own view. Jamuona fiti. So since you don't know somebody, you can't use him as an yeah. So
thank you.
Mesh. Hapo kwa makocha watatu. We have Unai Emery from Aston Villa, Postecoglou from Tottenham, and Robert De Zerbi.
You know, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
And whatever Unai did to a team, it was just good evening. So I would sell him the first thing I'm doing in the morning.
I don't want more good evening.
No, I don't want more good evening. The first thing I'm doing is selling Unai.
Oh.
I don't care what he's done at Aston Villa, because actually that shows
where he is.
What he's doing in Aston Villa, he can only do that in Aston Villa. So he can't do it in a top team. So I'm selling Unai, and then I'm starting De Zerbi. That guy plays some football, quality, entertaining, and very good football. So I would start De Zerbi, give him money, buy good players, and play good football, entertaining football.
Then you bench Postecoglou.
Wewe jamaa yote anakaa kiti.
Anaweza kaa kiti because pia game yake inaweza ingiana na Brighton kidogo.
Yeah.
Just by the way, to add on mesh 7, I think Robert De Zerbi is one of the elite coaches upcoming, actually, because so many people have not noticed that De Zerbi is one coach that has sold players but is still performing. It is very rare for a team whose players talk of Trossard, McAllister, like all your players, Caicedo,
Goalkeeper,
Sanchez. And then you come and still be above number 10, above Chelsea, surely.
He's a good teacher.
And then look at AFCON right now. Ivory Coast won. Who was the man of the player of the season? That guy from
Adingra
from Brighton. That means that De Zerbi is doing something good at Brighton. So also for me, I would really start De Zerbi and then bench Unai Emery because I still have a soft spot.
And sell the other clown.
I'll sell Postecoglou because this man, when the season started, alianza na pressure mingi, and then most of us thought he was one of the world-class coaches upcoming. And then kikamramba, nyinyi wote mnajua what happened.
What's happening?
Tulijua what's happening to Tottenham.
So the only thing that he does good is just saying the word mate. Nothing else.
Thank you so much. Na wewe ulikuwa umesema utauza Postecoglou.
Yeah, this Tottenham.
And then you didn't give us why you would bench Robert De Zerbi.
First of all, as you see in terms of coach, coach anatakanga the way play yake iko. Me player Unai Emery ukiangalia. Yeye ujua like kuplace players the way it's supposed to be. Okay. And kwanza hiyo time akuja, mimi bado natumia example yake akuja Villarreal. Hiyo time alikama akapata team bado haiko well up, but he managed up. Unajua ukiingia kama coach upate coach amekam kwa team katikati ya season alafu I build up na iweze kuina a cup jo anakuanga tu ame have to have something on that team. The Brighton case of the coach, yeah, he's a good teacher, nurturing talents, the way unasema anauza na bado ana produce. So that means akiwa tu pale bench bado ile time utamweza kumuinua tu hivi kufanya job fiti
kabisa.
Exactly.
So Mesh, tunataka tumalizie umesema utaki Unai Emery kabisa, and just to add on you, unajua Unai Emery ndio mtu mwenye introduce Bukayo Saka kwa Premier League.
So there's introducing a player in the Premier League and there's utilizing that player.
Introducing that means that
so I can also introduce
something.
Yeah, I can also introduce a player in the Premier League. Just bring that player, mwambie ndiye akimbie kwa uwanja.
Talk of Bukayo Saka, Emil Smith Rowe,
and then Bukayo Saka started as a left back. So who starts Bukayo Saka at left back?
He was good at left back.
He was good, but now he's perfect at number 7.
Yeah. Ni venye huyo manager mwingine hayuko hapo, lakini we all know he is the best manager. So my friend, currently who is the best manager according to you?
According to me, right now, I can say this without fear of doubt. Eric Ten Hag.
Oh,
and why do you fear?
Why do you have fear
of doubt?
Give us your reasons.
My reason right now is the coach ukimwangalia, I know wase nani.
Tunaona kiara.
Ni kipara tu inachamuka inatoa hivi moshi.
This gentleman amekuwa akifanya kazi poa along his career, coaching yake ya career. Ukimwangalia timu akiwa kama Ajax alipata hii team ya youngster, ikafika point youngster Ajax ikajulikana.
Tunaongea right now.
Okay, nataka kuonyesha career that's why
history. What are the history
right now? Okay, so
why do you rank him right now?
Right now, I think he has done a good job at Manchester United.
The ones you've seen.
Yeah, the way we have been doing things, the way we have been, wase wenye wamekuwa na mentality ya Man U, mse amekuwa ki maintain your team. You can see bado na nature talents, bado ameleta the youngster kama Kobe Maino venye amekuwa kufanya kazi poa. Yeah. So this right now me I can just give him a credit of sure.
Mesh, just a minute.
Yeah.
I want us to compare the players that Arteta found when he was hired as a manager in 2019 December and the players that Ten Hag got when he was hired as a Manchester United manager last season. So we start with the goalkeeper. Arsenal walikuwa na nani? Ben Leno. Manchester United walikuwa na De Gea, top goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Sisi Arsenal we had David Luiz and Papa Mustafi Papastofotalas.
And holding
that player and holding.
Yeah.
Manchester alipata very very good players. Talk of Lindelof, Maguire, the most expensive defender in the world.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sisi pale alitupata na Kerentieni. Yeye aliwapata na Shaw. Pale juu alitupata na Monreal. Monreal yeye aliwapata na Wan-Bissaka. One on one top quality. Midfield aliwapata na nani? Pogba was there?
Yeah, Pogba
was there. Top quality. Bruno was there. Great goal nini?
And then he brought in Casemiro.
Exactly.
Marcus Rashford alikuwa pale. Anthony Martial although take away the Martial. Huko mwingine alikuwa na player. So now if you compare the players that Arteta got in the Premier League wakati alikuwa hired as an Arsenal manager. Lacazette.
Aubameyang.
Jamaa tu ni mabling tu. Malambogini tu. So if you compare the life that Ten Hag got in Manchester United and the one that Arteta got, those are two different things. Okay, I'm not interrupting because hata ukizaa Kilema unasema is the best son in the world. So I understand you're a Manchester United fan.
So wewe uko nani the best?
The best, I'm being realistic. Sahi, there is no one better than Pep Guardiola.
Right now. Yeah.
Right now, there's no one better than Guardiola. Followed by Arteta.
Kwa nini si Klopp?
Klopp bana mzee ameshindwa na kazi anasema hata anataka kutoroka.
Nasikia ako na kansa. Nasikia ako na kansa.
Quick recovery or something.
I think I will rank Pep Guardiola first and then Mikel Arteta because we all know that Jurgen Klopp he has been in the Premier League for so many seasons.
So 8 years unashinda tu kombe moja.
Amechoka. You can mtu kama Klopp I will compare him to David Moyes wenye hata wewe unajua hawana vitu mob. But pole sana Liverpool fans pale kando, najua inawauma lakini tunawaombea mpate Xabi Alonso after Klopp ameenda, si ndio?
Itakuwa ngumu.
Itakuwa ngumu sana maze. Any last words to our fans watching us?
Okay, first of all, I thank you and for hosting me over here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and it's been a good time, enjoyable. Kuna mse wa Arsenal hapa. Wish nipate tu tena kwa stage jo. Tupambane jo. Thanks for the fans out there. Wase na mnajua team ni moja. Manchester United the Great. Thank you.
Mesh, any last words to our fans?
So now I want to give you something, yeah? Match week 37.
Yeah.
Tutakuwa tunacheza wapi? Match week 37 utacheza na nani?
Old Trafford. As Manchester versus Arsenal.
Unaona hiyo game, we are winning the league at Old Trafford.
Thank you so much.
Manchester United will give us guard of honors. Tunapita hapo katikati wako tu hivi.
Mark this. Tutarudi hapa. Tutakuwa hapa.
Take this to the bank, take a loan, I'm going to pay
$100.
$100.
Any last words, Mesh?
So Arsenal fans, big up sana. The team is doing good, and I would pray Mikel Arteta going to that international break so that we play Manchester City on a 30th, something to do with a match.
Yeah.
Please go to Dubai.
Take our
boys back to Dubai. We are seeing great things.
Thank you so
much. And Dubai, we should change this. Visit Dubai. Because Dubai is doing great things.
And actually, you want visit Kitu. Anyway, thank you so much to our fans there in the comment section. Nashukuru sana for those who have been with us, those who have been following our show. Shukran sana. You can also join the comment section and advise us on which topics to tackle next. Thank you so much. This is Big Sports Africa. Still your number one online football show in Africa. Adios.